Right, so welcome back to another episode. And as the title suggests, I hope, we are. This is gonna be a long series, okay? Not gonna lie. I haven't really done anything like super similar, but we're going to model a tank. Somehow, eventually. Yeah, it's going to be weird, it's going to be long, it's going to take a very, very long time, but we are going to see a lot of different techniques and a lot of different ways to model things. A lot of different, we're gonna have top-down assemblies, we're gonna have sketching and assemblies and relations and manufacturability issues. I don't know if we're gonna draw it eventually. And I actually will be very interested if one of you people who listen to this wants to collaborate a bit and do 3D printings of these models. Obviously this is going to be really large, but we can scale it down and maybe have a 3D printed model that we can publish online or something like that. It would be super cool, I think. And yeah, I also want to welcome the new subscribers that we have. There we have a few. Very thank you for coming by and listening in, watching, learning, and so on. So what I'm doing here, this is a box. It's a huge box. And what we're gonna do basically is we have a box and we're gonna cut things out of it to eventually resemble a tank. We are taking the Merkava Mark II as a base. Yeah, usually it's like these tanks are new relatively, like they're modern, and it's kind of hard to find information about them. Like I could probably find the schematics for a World War I tank or an early World War II tank, but then it would just be like copy pasting something, right? That's not super exciting. Now, so the first thing I want to do is cut out a rough thing of the tank, a rough profile. Wondering if I should do this from a picture or from memory. Let's see, can I insert an image? So yeah, it's gonna be a lot from memory, and there's not a lot of, it's hard to, obviously it's classified and a lot of things are you just can't find a lot of information about things like that. Let's say this is a cannon. And what else do we have? We have the hull and the track. And we have this at about some degrees. And then we have, of course this should be all splines and stuff, but slowly. Let's say this and this here and there, and then back here, and like that. This can come here. Let's give this a horizontal, and we're gonna do this. All right, could probably delete this and give these the vertical and give these a coincident. Okay, now we're gonna have to do some relations here. So I would say we can do this here. and it can be horizontal, and we can define this as about 1.5 meters. I don't know, when I look at pictures it's about less than a head height, or less than your yeah, let's say 1.5 meters. And then so this looks a bit too long, I would say. Let's do 4.5 meters and put this a bit over there, this over here. So what I'm doing is basically the projection of the side, right? And this should be way smaller actually. Like this is a profile picture of the tank. And this we can fix later. And so this should be about here. No, I didn't want you. And this is less good. Huh. What do you know? Ah, there you go. Did work. Can I flip this somehow? Can flip this easier. So what do we say? The projection needs to be about this much, right? So I almost got it. Actually, the cannon ends over here. Let's see. Yeah, okay, good. So this should be about 7.6. Ah, fuck. 7,600. And this can come back here. So the wheels we leave for later. And we have this like shark face. Let's get rid of this and get rid of that. Let's do a bit of like puff, puff, bonk. And we can get rid of this. So this will be like that. And it can be over here. And yeah, there's a slight like curvature here. But yeah, whatever. And then we have this thing over here. Okay. Yeah, more or less. Okay, good. Let's say we have here like 400 millimeters. And what else? This is that. Let's give it a 25 degrees. 150. And then this actually should be like that, more or less. And let's say 40. This stays 7,600. And what else? Height is 2.66. So let's do 1 millimeter less. And here we want you let's say this is 150 away. It's a 105 millimeter gun. Let's say 300 for now. Yeah, very rough, very not exact. And I'm fairly sure that this is the Mark 1 what we're looking at. Let me see. No, Mark 2, it has the hairs in the back. Okay. So this thing is out, like the 2600 is up to here, and then we will have all this crap on top, which we will take care of later. And from what I remember, this used to be flat, and then we can, like, flat to a degree, right? It's not completely flat. And we have this, and then we have a slight downwards thingy. All right. So now relations. Let's give this a, say also 150, and this here 140. We can define this and this, and this should over define us. Okay, so it's probably this one. No. Ah, okay, I see. Let's say that this is here coincidental, and that this whole thing, yeah, I don't have a length for this. It's a problem. It's a problem, man. Let's see if I can get a turret dimension. I don't think I can. Like, you can also like take this and trace it. Do this, like puff, 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 and then also the cannon, and do this and that. Then when you move this away, like, you have this, but it's I don't know if I like it. But anyway, this is sort of an initial draft. Later on we will have more exact values. And let's say that this here is that, and from the deck, from the upper deck, we will have another, no, this should be a bit higher up, like this point here. So this is a bit higher than this. This is sort of like how I see it. Very not exact, very weird, but you know, sort of works. Okay, so this thing should probably be, yeah, 500, and the distance between here and there can also be 500. Can I give this a 30-degree angle? Also distance. So yeah, there's easily 1.5 meters there. Let's say 2000 millimeters. What else do we have? And this can be merge, and the turret ends here, meaning this and this can probably be vertical, and then we have this thing here. Let's get rid of this and put this here. No, doesn't work. How comes? Oh, now it works. What is the distance? All right, I know why. Anyway, now that this is good, let's give it a meter point 2, and let's give this. No, it doesn't want to have any. Yeah, so the distance between here and there, this thing, let's say 300. Yeah, that's almost sort of similar. So we are fully defined, and we have a little problem. This is a little problem. So let's take this a bit lower, or this can be, let's say this is 300 and that this is 250. Although that looks fucked up. Yeah, let's say. So we need to trim, and this needs to go away because it has to be one continuous volume. So we have this. Let's try and cut extrude. U, Alt W. Good. Flip side to trim, to cut through all, and okay. So this is a silly. This is a silly tank. Good. Let's continue. First thing I want to do is get rid of this and this, and yeah, let's say right now it's 300, and we're gonna put this here, and so middle to middle. Where's the middle? There is the middle. You tell it to be horizontal, and you go OK, and you tell it no, up to surface. I like up to surface because when we change things, they change with us. Somehow this looks more like the Abrams, but yeah. Anyway, what else do we have? Let's do the back of the turret. So from the top, I don't know if I can find a picture of it. No, I can't really find it. Anyway, so we're gonna do something pretty simple, which is this, 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 and this. Again, we're gonna take a center line, put it here, tell it to be horizontal, and here we're gonna have a 2.8 meters, and this 100 degrees, more or less. And if you two are equal, that's good. And actually I can skip this. I just tell this to be coincidental, collinear, and then we can take this to there, and horizontal. Cool. And now we're missing one line. Okay. This guy, let's do a lot less. Something like that. problem. This shouldn't be collinear. This should have like a, let's say 100. Yeah, okay, good. Now we take another sketch and we do doobie-doo. And I'm gonna take offset entities of, no, wrong. And this, and this. Offset entities, reverse, and let's say 30. Okay, good. This, that, and then you can also convert. And select chain. Let's select the chain. Yeah. Okay, so we can do this. And we can accept. We can tell this to, you can extend it here like that. Boom. And also on the other side, bam. And then we trim this off. And we trim this off and we tell it to go. Oh, no, that was wrong. That was very wrong. This one. Okay, okay. And we take it up to surface. Yeah. All the way here. Cool. Now, actually, we want it up to here. All right, later on we will do all the rounding of things and stuff like that. So let's go and take this. So, looking from the top, we're going to take, yeah, we have this plane, reference geometry plane, and I'm gonna give it another reference, hopefully. This almost never works. Let's see. Cool. All right. So the cam goes into the turret. So we're gonna have to do like something like this. We're cutting away now. So something like that, and here and there, and it's gonna be, yeah, something like this. It needs to meet over here, and we're gonna have the same thing on the other side. If we can find this dot. I don't like that dot. Let's put a dot here and then continue. All right, so I can actually mirror this, but mirror takes a lot of shit. Kind of looks like the Millennium Falcon, no? Like this. On the other side, it's just straight up like this. Anyway, now relations. And the length of this, these two are vertical, and yeah, this can be, can we do collinear? And then like this, sort of. Maybe. Anyway, these two are the cheeks in the front. And let's see if this works. Let's see if this works. Can you freaking already? Parallel also works. Okay, let's do that like this. We're gonna have this and this. Good. Collinear. Way back. Sort of like this. These two, let's give them 150. And you can give it a this. This is so annoying sometimes. Equal. Good. Now these, it's 15 degrees. It's very tight in there. Maybe 15 is too much. Could be less even. Anyway, here this is a, why don't you like this? Can you already, enough of you? Jesus fuck. Okay. So this should be 2 other lines like this. All right. Now what else do we have? I reckon this is about 400 or so. Yeah, there aren't too many pictures from above, but basically you can see here, this area here should be this. More or less, and this, like this flat part is here. You have these cheeks here, this is here. What else do we have? I don't know if you've ever seen this, but this camel is baller as fuck. Like amazing. So yeah, there aren't really many pictures from above. So it's kind of hard to say. How it is exactly. But let's say that here we have, can define it as an angle, right? 110. Yeah, why not? And then here, let's give it also 110. Looks kind of weird, but it's very sharp. Like no, maybe 130, and then we get rid of this guy. We put this here. No, it's a lot narrower. It's a lot narrower. Yeah, I think, okay, we're gonna do this stays there, this stays there. Good. I still need a, yeah, I need to close this thing. But I'm gonna close it towards here, because I don't want to cut what I already used, what I already modeled. That. Now let's see if it works. This is also open. Okay, and can already see we need to add this. To our, yes. Okay, can we, does it work? Flip side to cut. And a bit more. Can also do up to surface to there. Let's see how it looks. All right, we're getting somewhere. We are getting somewhere. Very exciting. Now, we want to go back here and have a look, because this is too wide. Well, actually, this is too wide. So we need to do here a bit of a 110. No, this needs to be 100. So this should be a 500. Let's try and see. Everything is probably broken. Wow, such modular. Now this is still too wide. Still too wide. Yeah, let's cut it down to 2 meters. All right, yeah, that's a lot more like it. Like if you look at the pictures of the tank, it's kind of chunky. Like the turret is very narrow, and here you have, from what I remember, you can put like 3 feet one next to the other here, but it's pretty narrow. It's pretty narrow, but at the same time there's kind of a lot of space. And another thing we fucked up is we cut here all the way down. Well, we're gonna, it's okay, it's okay. It is okay, don't worry. And this is way too deep. Okay, let's redo it again. I'm gonna give it 500. Maybe this is more like it. No, this was okay. Now this, maybe 150, and also we need to get rid of this thing and do this. So basically this and this are equal. Why is that? My God. Okay, again. You need to be trimmed. Okay, now you and you are equal. Good. This middle point is coincidental, and here we have, let's say, 0.5 meter, and these are parallel. Yes. I reckon there's about 750 over here. No. 250? Yeah, that's maybe 300. Let's see how it looks. Yeah, this is sort of, gonna show you if I find it. Okay, I can't really find it, but if you look at this picture here, so this is the Mark 1, right? You can see here it's missing the basket in the back. So basically this is one piece, and the protrusion at the back is this thing, and then they added this. This is supposed to be the basket, like it's a thin layer of nothing, and it's supposed to have like grilling and stuff, like over, like you can see here. This is the turret, and here this is just like a grid thing. Anyway, and this is for later. We can solve it later. It's okay. Let's take the front plane. Let's make it a bit bigger because it's hard to see. This one can hide. Good. Now on this one, we want to sketch a a little sketch. And basically from here to here to, we want these to be like projecting on one another, right? Like that. Good. A front plane. And then we close it over here and we can cut. So both sides, up to surface, this surface, and mid plane. No, that sucks. 350, 340. Oh, there you go. So something like this to make it a bit less chunky. It's like very low poly right now, but eventually we will get to a normal amount of tank. Anyway, let's do this again. We sketch on that plane. We do this. We go here and there and everywhere. Where is it? Yeah, it should be about here. Anyway, and let's take this and put it. Can we? Is there a dot here? Point. Can we make it vertical? Amazing. All right. You, fully defined. Let's cut. Mid plane 300. But I boomered it. You can see I boomered it by the boomerism. So this should be there, and this should be here, and this guy. Coincident. Okay. Done. Fixed. Let's say I'm happy with this for now. I'm not, but it's okay. So this plane that we made, we're gonna do another sketch on it, and we are going to offset entities. This and this, I want like 250 more or less, and this also and this also. Reverse. Okay. Without this, and we're gonna trim it. Good. And if I trimmed it, okay. So I need to go like this. Where are you? So let me have a look at the picture for a second. Yeah, it's like it runs parallel to it. Like this, it needs to be cut here and sort of, not really. It's not like that. Let's trim this. Let's make this horizontal and 700. Yes, and this from the Canon, and let's say 400. Now if we cut this, it will tell me that it's not closed. Okay, you know what, let's trace it, and that's it. And convert entities. I want this one and this one, this one. Good. Trim. I misclicked there one, and I got this thing. Okay, good. This cut. Okay, and this contour, this cut. Can you show me how it's cut? Self-intersecting contour. Aha, yes, very good. All right, so we're gonna have it at let's say 500. Yeah, we're gonna have to fix it a bit, but it's okay. It is okay. Now comes the hard part. We're going to have to, like, you see these? This is the where we are right now. Where is it? Like this wall, we need to cut out a quarter sphere. First, let's do this. This needs to be a bit more. Let's say 600. No, 700. That looks more like it. Now here it's a straight fucking line. So that is a mistake. Okay, let's start again. Let's do this and that. Okay. This, let's see what it looks like. Cool. All right, sort of, almost. This will need a bit of fixing, but yeah. Now, how do we make the little tumors? I'd say we go to the right plane, make it big. You know what, we're already 50 minutes in, and I'm gonna keep it at that, and we're gonna continue this another time in another episode, because this is a bit of a clusterfuck. But yeah, let me know what you think, let me know what you see. I will see you in the next one.